Good morning, everybody out there. Just joining in on YouTube. Good morning to you. TikTok, good morning to you. So this will be a live packing. This is what I sold. It is a Saturday morning on a long weekend, which I always like to ship items out on a Saturday morning on a long weekend. Our post office is open till noon on Saturdays. So I like to get everything out Saturday morning. That way, come Monday night, I don't have a ton of items. I'm not overwhelmed with items to ship. So I'm going to show you everything that sold, how much it sold for. You know the usual. I need to get my phone. So again, the usual. I am a full-time reseller. I was part-time, so a lot of this is for people who are wanting to get into it. If you're part-time, some tips, some pointers, items that sell right now. It's the middle of June. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, everybody. And thank you, mothers, for making us fathers. And so we're going to go through all the items that I sold. So these are going to be, we're going through 26 items. And as always, I do everything from my phone. So I went and picked up all my items through all my inventory, put them in order right here, and then I print off all my shipping labels already. And so they're all ready to go for everyone on here. So welcome in if you're coming in. First item that sold, or actually, so these, I go in order of what sold last to what sold a day ago. So this actually just sold as I was getting ready. So I'm going to scoot you back a little bit, but this sold just as I was getting ready to pack everything. And I'm like, okay, I got to go print something else, which is fine. But these are J. Crew, new with tags. And if I don't pick up J. Crew shorts, but when I find them new with tags, I pick them up and they still don't sell for a ton of money. They're white, so I'm really glad they sold already because after summer, white doesn't sell really well. You know, what is it? Wear white from Memorial Day to Labor Day. There's a saying. There's a saying for that. But anyways, Stephanie bought these for $20. So I paid $3.99, excuse me, and they only sold for $20. So I'm making not a ton. I'm probably making $12 profit. But that goes to show you what J. Crew shorts sell for that are normal, that are not new with tags. So these are new with tags. And they probably took 2 months to list. I listed these somewhere around in April. So it took 2 months to list. Again, as always, I double check who I send it to, all my labels, just to make sure I don't make that mistake. So first class. These envelopes are my link tree if you're interested in them. And on to the next item. This is a Callaway. This is not a brand I recommend anyone to pick up, but this is a Callaway golf brand. Good morning to everyone in here. So I see a lot of people have joined. I am a full-time reseller. I did it as a side hustle. It's a really good money to make money on the side, extra money on the side. I was a teacher full-time, and I did this as a side hustle, and it became so big that I was able to, which I love teaching, but I really love this. I was able to quit teaching and do this full time, and now the sky's the limit with this. A lot of jobs we have, we're capped out. You have no control on how much you make. This job, you have control. It's a Saturday morning, and I'm working, but I like to get my items out. This is not a brand I recommend people to pick up. I only pick it up because I know what to pick up, and I've been doing it a while. This Callaway is a Swing Tech. So this one is sold more like a Dick's. This is a nicer Callaway. And I buy these quarter zips. I'm surprised it sold. I don't list these until usually the winter and fall, but it sold. So it goes to show you stuff still sells all year round. And that sold to Daniel. Priority. Thumbs up in the chat if you are a reseller. Thumbs down if you're not, if you're curious about it. That way I give you an idea, because I also post all this stuff on YouTube, on my channel, Surfs Up Finds on YouTube. I post all my hauls, all my packing, everything I do to give people information and things to look at. You should be at a garage sales right now. I should, but I want to pack everything up so I can ship it out. So Monday I'm not super overwhelmed. Right now I have 26 orders, but 30 items that I sold. So this is item only number 2. This is a Callaway. I sold it for $17.88. So this is a Surf's Up method type of deal where I only make $10 to $12 profit. But since I have a few of them listed, it takes me less than 2 minutes to list that item. All right, thumbs down, good. Welcome in. Thumbs up, some of you resellers. Thumbs down, welcome in if you are new to reselling. So again, these are the items this time of year that I pick up. Again, it's the middle of June, so the items I'm selling are going to be the cheaper items you buy and the cheaper items that sell for the most part. You're talking about polos, shirts, shorts, swim trunks, all that stuff that's cheaper to begin with. Winter, you're selling jackets and jeans, those more expensive items to purchase and to resell. So I actually sold these in a lot. I'm really surprised how much they went for. Under Armour basic polos just don't sell like they used to. I don't know what the deal is. Oh, I do know what the deal is. They sell them at Ross now for like $22 brand new. So why is someone going to pay $22 like you used to get for a brand new Under Armour polo? So I actually sold these in a lot. So these were $15. So I paid $5 a piece for them, and I sold them for $36.78, which tells me it was an auto Posher sale. So I listed those at probably $39 or $38, and then the auto Posher gave them a discount. I have 900 plus items in 0 sales all week. Not sure what the deal is. List every day. That's perfect that you list every day. I recommend that to everybody. I recently got auto Posher. I never tell people, I never recommend things that I don't use. I'm not in it for money. I don't get anything. You get a discount for it. But auto Posher is awesome. I just got it. It basically, if you have a store like you have 900 items, it will recreate all those items for you at the end of the month, and it pushes them up the algorithms instead of just standing still. That Callaway has probably been in my store since last fall, so it got recreated and pushed up to the algorithms, and that's why it sold. Along with these, I've had these since the last season, which means the last summer, since I'm a seasonal seller. But yeah, I don't know. List every day. Make sure your items are priced right. That's another thing. These Under Armour polos last season were selling for more, and this season they are selling for less. So I had to go back through and reprice them. So that's something to think about, especially on a long weekend like this. Maybe go through and reassess the store. Auto Posher. Hey, thanks. Yeah, auto Posher. Okay, you have auto Posher. So again, reassess the prices like I do. I get back on, look at a lot of the items I sell a lot of, and I realize that I'm overpricing them, so I have to drop the price. So this is again, I bet you this is an auto Posher sale. No, it wasn't. $18.88, it might have been, but they didn't take a best offer. It might have just been a recreate. So $18.88, just a lightweight Under Armour hoodie. And it, again, $18.88 is what I sold. So it was just a $12 profit item. And it sold to Michael. Again, I always like to check who it sells for. This is a little heavy, so it has to go out priority flat rate. I need to, check prices. Especially this time of year. People also like to call it summer slowdown. I don't know what you have for sale, but I'm a seasonal seller, so I'm only listing shorts and polos and swim trunks and all that sort of stuff. So that's what I'm selling this time of year. If you have a ton of winter, fall type of items, I wouldn't expect a lot of sales. When I first started out, I listed every single thing I had, and the stuff this time of year that I would sell for the most part would be winter or spring and summer items. So this is another hoodie, but it's lightweight. Both of these are lightweight. This is a super lightweight Nike hoodie, just plain Jane Nike hoodie. This was an auto Posher sale. It sold for $18, $17.94 to be exact. That's how I know, and it sends out first class. Thank you, the one, for helping out answering some questions. Let's see. Again, I print out all my labels so they're in order. This is going to Matt in New Hampshire to the East Coast. First class on the way. So I'll ship that out this morning. This is a brand that a lot of people pass over. Again, I don't recommend picking up all of it, but if you find things that look like Y2K, I'm 37, so this is the stuff I wore in like high school. High school is when I wore it. But Abercrombie and Fitch, like if you find some thick material that have some of that, just that nice stitching and just heavier, and like the cargo shorts. These things sell. I'll pick them up for $5 and sell them. They don't make a ton of money, not this at least. The cargo shorts do. But this sold for 2016. So this was an auto posher sale. Obviously, it is a winter-ish item. So sold for 2016, which means it probably had a relist. It's probably way down in the algorithms. So this is also has to go priority because it's a little heavy. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Brianna. Got some in medium. I don't. That's actually the last Abercrombie and Fitch. Did I call it under? I don't know. But that's the last Abercrombie and Fitch top that I have. I have cargo shorts still, but I don't have any more tops. I sold, if you look at my store, I think I sold 2 over the past 2 weeks. So I'll be on the lookout for it. Maybe that's like the new thing. Maybe that's like the new thing, because it's obviously a thing. Let's see. The next item, Orvis shorts. So thank you. I will do that. I feel like it has started for some reason. I'm a top-rated seller. Yeah, it's good. Congratulations on being a top-rated seller. That does help. I mean, people trust you because they'll say you're top-rated and everything. It's just, my guess is it's prices. Maybe the items, like I said, you have are maybe all the summer and spring items sold already. I don't know. So maybe try sourcing, obviously, and picking up those summer and spring items. But be careful, because we're already halfway through June. We're almost to July. I know summer technically goes till what, September, I think, the end of September, but we're already halfway there. So I start listing my spring and summer stuff March 1st. And then September 1st, I start listing my fall and winter. But again, I don't even know. I'm sorry if I didn't show you these. These are just Orvis new with tag shorts. Pick these up. These are not a Costco Orvis. So I'll pick these up. Sold them for $25 plus buyer pay shipping. By the way, everything I have buyer pay shipping. These are going to Jason in Iowa. What's up, Amy D? Always know Amy D because she says, hi. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Father's Day. I say this, Happy Father's Day, but I know there's a lot of mothers in here too. And if it wasn't for mothers, we wouldn't be fathers, right? That's like I think it's a John Mayer song. This is not a brand I would recommend picking up. It's called Short Par 4. I know it's backwards, but Short Par 4. The only reason I bought it is because it's new with tags. Not a very good golf brand, but new with tags, I picked it up. I'll pick up Callaway new with tags. I'll pick up this new with tags. It sold for $22. So not a big sale. That's what I'm saying. If you find these used, you're probably looking at like $12 comps. So $22 new with tags is what I sold that for. Again, I'll buy everything for around my average cost of goods is around $5.30, something like that. Give you an idea. Good morning. I'm up early to have a garage sale. Yes, I want to come over. Where do you live? I want to come buy some of your stuff. But I know you resell, so I know you probably already know probably can't get real good deals. First class out the door. But yeah, good morning. I hope your garage sale does well. My wife did a garage sale the other day and killed it. So garage sale season is hopping right now. And matter of fact, whenever I stop by garage sales, I can't find anything because I feel like they're just killing it. This is a brand called Alaskan Hardware, but it's by Duluth. So it's a subline of Duluth. They sell it at Duluth, and it's nicer. So anything Alaskan Hardware is a little bit more expensive than Duluth clothing. Again, a flannel selling in the summer, it can happen for you who have all those listings, but I bet this was an auto posher. It sold for $22.33. I don't price anything at that. So this will be going out first class. Yep, first class to Michigan. What's up, Amanda? I just shipped my sales too. Yeah, it's a great day to ship, or a great time to ship. I always recommend shipping if your post office is open on a long weekend. Ship out Saturday morning. That way, after your fun long weekend, you're not overwhelmed Monday night with sales to pack up, or Tuesday morning whenever you ship. So right now I'm shipping up 26 items. 26 items. Again, if you're watching this, I post these live on my YouTube channel later if you miss out on anything or want to watch it later or whatever. Hey, thanks, Amanda. So here's Lululemon. Women's Lululemon tops have not been selling great for me. I don't know about you guys. They haven't been selling like they used to, put it that way. It used to be like, ooh, I found Lululemon, jackpot. I don't get that feeling anymore just because they don't sell that. This sold for $28, which is actually good for me. I think it sold because of that design on the back, plus the Lululemon hit on the front. So this is like a newer, it has the thumb holes, all that sort of stuff. So this one sold for good. I'm happy with this Lululemon sale. But for the most part, the tops just don't sell like they used to. You guys let me know. Also, Felix, have your shoes here. They're ready to go. Shipping everything out this morning. So those sold for $28. So I'm happy with that sale. Again, that cost me just around $5 to buy. So I don't spend more than that. Again, super lightweight, first class, out the door. Let's see. This is a brand I pick up. If it's new with tags, I always pick it up. When do you let Auto Posher relist % discount? Do you do it at 10? All right, so the question is, when you list, because this will be on YouTube later on, so I like to ask the question answered. I'm a teacher, guys. I was a teacher. So when I do on Auto Posher, you have the relist, delist, plus you have the best offer. So if someone watches your item, Auto Posher will automatically send them a note that you write up personally, and you only write it once, and they send it out with the one-time percentage off that you want to give. I used to do 10, yes, but now I do 5 because I was getting so many sales, and with my model, as I price stuff like on the cheaper ends to sell it quickly, so it was really cutting in. So I did it at 5. I'm having the same success. So when I first got it, I started at 10%. Maybe that's what you should do. Maybe for the first month, and then drop it off down to 5 or something like that. But this is a Life is Good. I buy these if they're new with tags. When they're $5, I'll still buy them. Sold for $16.66. I've sold these and have these for sale. I don't know why I find them new with tags so often, but I do. It sold to Janet. Janet in Indiana. I'm from Indiana. So Janet, if you're watching, which you're probably not, thank you for the purchase. And this is going really close to you, so you probably didn't pay much at all. First class. Sold to Janet. Life is good. Life is good. Our thrift stores mark up Lulu. Ours have started to as well. So, which I'm fine with, because it's not my favorite brand to sell. I have other athletic brands that sell much better than Lulu. I feel like our thrift stores are trying to get on the reseller status and follow what we do, whatever. But brands change so much, so they're pricing up stuff that sold 2 years ago. Like, I remember they started pricing up Miss Me jeans like a year ago. I barely even pick up Miss Me jeans if they were $8. So this is I took the actual thumbnail like this because I wanted to see it had the hit on the back and then this big old hit on the back. But this is just a Puma golf shirt. These are selling. All my golf stuff's really selling quickly right now. I haven't had a faster 2 weeks of selling golf stuff than June. So this sold for $19 plus shipping. I haven't even been pricing Puma that high. I've been usually pricing at like $17.99. So maybe I'm wrong. I should be pricing them maybe right around that $18, $19 mark. So sold to Jason and first class again. How do you find Auto Posher? So, hey, what's up, Flippin' Nurse? Auto Posher, I have a link in my bio. So if you're on YouTube, down below in my description, I have a link to my link tree with all the stuff I use. I have a link in my bio on TikTok. If you want to use that, you can. But it takes you straight to Auto Posher. You can do it all from your phone. I do my whole business from my phone. So do it from my phone. If you use Surf's Up Finds, you get $5 off your first month, and you don't have to use my code, whatever. It's such a great assistant. If you have probably 200 items-ish or more, I would totally try it out. Give it a month. At least let it do its thing. Let it relist everything, and then see how you do. My sale, I think everyone in the chat, thumbs up. If you have Auto Posher, it has really increased my sales. Size 44. I bought these because they were a big size. I normally don't buy Under Armour swim trunks, but they were size 44. So I bought them. Again, the bigger the better. And they still didn't make me really good money. They sold for $15. So I made right about, see, look at all the thumbs up. Right about $10 profit on that. Maybe right under. So this was one of my, oh, you know what? I probably bought it for $1.99. Actually, that's a swim trunk. That's probably why I bought it. So right about $10 is why I bought it. Because that's my cutoff usually. Again, making sure it's going to the right person. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the Father's Day, right? Happy Father's Day. I wonder why I said this. Yeah, so this is actually going out priority, actually. So what I do, I'll take this right off here. So, hey, thanks for the heart. What's up, Southern? Southern, I'm sorry I couldn't join you. We were at a friend's house yesterday on the lake. So had to take a little time off from the business. Yeah, so I couldn't join you at 7. Joined for a second, and then I couldn't. So this is going out priority. Priority flat rate envelope. Again, I always tell people, almost every single video I tell people, sorry if I'm a broken record, but best investment I've ever made as far as monetary wise, other than my knowledge. I can't buy that. But as in knowledge, as in like spending time figuring out brands. But a thermal printer's best investment. I have a link to those. Makes everything so much easier. If you are shipping USPS, there are so many free items or free boxes and free envelopes to use. So don't feel like you need to go and purchase them. I have a link on my YouTube channel that tells you all about shipping with USPS items and with personal items. But again, another theme, Puma Golf. So Puma Golf, these were really hot when I first started. Like when was it Ricky Fowler? I think wears these. Ricky Fowler is sponsored by Puma, and like 2017 or 16 or whatever, these were super hot. Sold them now. Good morning, Rihanna. Good morning. And I'm sorry if you guys hopped down and say good morning, but good morning to everyone. And these sold for not a whole lot. Again, $18.88. You see the theme. This time of year, it's the lower priced items. But that's why I'm a seasonal seller. So I can list a ton of these. I'm shipping out 26 orders today. Plus, I have another 5 orders that I sold that I already packed up that are like from when I live thrifted, people that wanted things. Or my live hauls. So here's another sale. Hurley shorts. So I always buy these Hurley, like the Nike dry fit shorts. They're almost like golf shorts. They might as well be. Nike owns Hurley, but they don't have a liner. They're nylon. They have that button right there. They say Hurley right here. They're like a polyester blend. I sell these for anywhere between $16 and $18. They're going to David in Ohio, Cincinnati. What's your username on YouTube? So if you click on my link tree, everything is in my link tree, but on TikTok, Instagram, my eBay store, YouTube, everything's Surfs Up Finds. Everything is Surfs Up Finds. I post all this. I'll be posting this later to it. So I post up what I pick up, what I ship, live thrifts, my big hauls, random videos that help people, all sorts of stuff that I would have watched when I first started in 2015. So it's going to David. Yeah, I only ship on eBay. eBay and Facebook Marketplace. As a matter of fact, last night I listed a golf bag that I picked up. I don't like shipping out golf bags because I don't want to get the big boxes and whatnot. But I listed on Facebook Marketplace last night, and I already had someone that says it's available. So that's another place that I ship items out. Here's another. What is this, the third or fourth, like almost in a row? Puma. So there you go, guys. Puma. Don't pass it up. Here's your proof. If you're sourcing it for like $4 or $5 or under. Again, that sold for $16, and I paid $5. So that's a Surf's Up method. So again, you can see I have a lot of these. So what I do is I take pictures super quick with the measurements in them. It takes me about 30 seconds. I throw them into my draft. All I do is change the color and the size, and that's it. So it takes me another 30 seconds. I can literally list these in less than 2 minutes. So to make $10 on these is good. Even if I was just starting out, I would pick these up, because if you sell 3 a day, That's dinner, at least in my book. $30, dinner for a family of 4. Maybe not in 2023 with inflation, but it used to be. Let's see. Next one, Peter Millar. Peter Millar, everyone knows. When they buy on Facebook Marketplace, do you ship out or pick them up? You can choose that. And someone put scammers. Facebook, thank you. Hey, thanks, K-Way. I hope you're really enjoying your vacation. I know you are. I saw some pictures. But Peter Millar, yeah, so Facebook Marketplace, I only do local pickup. I don't ship on Facebook Marketplace. I just don't do it. I don't have any sales. It's a whole nother step. I just post it, local pickup only. I only do hard goods for the most part on there because I don't want to ship it up. So this is a golf bag we're talking about if you're just joining. And usually I only do local pickup, and I do it right off my front porch because they're items like golf bags. I'm not worried about that. And I just have people leave money under the mat. I've never had an issue. No one's ever stolen anything or anything like that. And it's super easy. I always ask for cash too. So that's how I do it. I don't sell on Facebook unless it's a local pickup only at my house. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's where I do all my hard goods. A lot of my hard goods. So thanks, K-Way. I know you're probably going to the pool today in the Orlando. This is going out first class. Again, I like shipping. If you're just joining, I like shipping Saturday mornings on a long weekend. That way you get everything out. So thanks. K-Way, you need to do Happy Father's Day. I saw your picture of your family. You have a beautiful family. Father of 3. Awesome. If you guys don't follow K-Way, I don't know. He never posts. He only posts emojis always. But we're going to go live this Tuesday night. So whatever day, today's like June 19th, I think, ish. No, June 19th is Monday, right? So I think. So Tuesday of this coming week, we're going to go live at 9:30 p.m. I'm hosting him. We're going to have 2 resellers, me and him, people who do it full-time as a living. We're going to ask questions, and we'll also get to know him a lot better for those of you who follow him. So K-Way shop on all social media and on his eBay store. K-Way shop. This is a gnat nest. I picked another one. I didn't call up to this week. This is the second gnat nest I sold in 2 weeks. I only pick them up if they're pure silk, have a design like that. They always sell for over $30. They sell anywhere from like $30 to $50 for me. Buyer pays shipping. So people don't get gnat nest often, and I only pick up the silk shirts. I don't pick up the jeans. I don't pick up the shorts. I don't pick up the silk and cotton. I only pick up silk. I'm very specific about those items, or else they don't sell. Let's see. Level 20 on Team Search Stuff. What do I win? You win there you go, guys. Follow that guy. K-Way Shop. You win a free session with Surfs. A free session with Surfs. And I sold those Peter Millar shorts for $18. Actually, $17.09. So they were an auto Posher sale because they don't list anything at $17.09. These people pass these up all the time too. I pick these up almost weekly, so now they're considered as Surfs Up. Anything that I can list in like 2 minutes and make over $10 profit. Duluth Trading shorts like these sell super well in the summer. I love picking them up, and the pants. I'll pick up the pants. They're called like dry on the fly or fly on the dry. But anyways, they sold for $18. I picked these up for $3.99, and they're selling to Roy. Roy's getting a new pair. You get a sesh. Yeah, live sesh Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. We're going to be roasting you. We're going to ask you all sorts of questions. It's going to be your very first live. K-Way's very first live ever that he's ever been on. Very first live since you're level 20 on my store. Keep sending the money, though. Keep sending the gifts. No, I'm just kidding. You guys don't send me gifts. This is something I normally don't pick up, but I was at the thrift store, and I'm always doing my research till this day, especially women's clothing since I'm new, but even some men's clothing. So I see Polo Ralph Lauren. I've been seeing these at TJ Maxx for a ton of money, like $50. So I'm thinking, all right, well, next time I see these at the store, I'm going to look them up and see if they're worth money. And if you don't know, with Polo Ralph Lauren jeans, you unzip the zipper, fathers out there and mothers, and it tells you the style. So these are the slim and they're the 381 Slim. So these sold for me. I'm going to start picking these up, I think. Polo Ralph Lauren jeans. I didn't used to. They sold for $24.40, which means they were an auto posher sale. But I picked these up for $8 to sell for $25. Buyer pays shipping, so I'll probably make about $12 to $14 on these. Yep, sesh. This is going to be a flat rate envelope. A flat rate envelope, free from the post office. Free from the post office. So early morning. I hope everyone is enjoying their morning that you've had so far. It's probably either been like 20 minutes or 1 minute. Just waking up, opening those eyes. Get your coffee in you or your go-go juice. I don't drink coffee. I drink energy drinks, which are probably way worse for you, but it makes me go. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren. There's not even a horse on here, which I always prefer the horse, but the reason I got this is because it's 100% linen, and usually right under this tag you can see, I know it's backwards, but that will tell you the blend. I actually picked up one of these with the double pockets yesterday, and I took pictures of it, yesterday, and it's a linen silk blend. I thought it was just linen. When I took pictures, it was a linen silk, which I think do better than just linen. So anything linen, summer, it sells quick. So Polo Ralph Lauren, my favorite brand to sell. It sold for $23 plus buyer pays shipping. If it had the pony on it, I bet it would have sold for $30. People like the pony. People like the pony. What's Auto Posh? So Auto Posher, if you want, I talked about it earlier. If you want, you can look back on the video. I explained it and more. But basically, it's a service that you use. It's an assistant that you pay $35 a month for. And Auto Posher, the bot, I'll call her she should be like a $500 a month assistant. Because I have 1,400 items in my store. And every month it delists. So when you renew an item on eBay, after 31 days, it has an item ID. It comes back on as an item ID, and it just moves down and moves down and moves down, and it doesn't come up in the algorithms when people type it in. But with Auto Posher, it delists it and it relists it as a brand new item with a brand new item ID, and it pushes it way up in the rankings in the algorithms. So that's one thing it does. Another thing it does, it sends out best offers if you decide to do that to people. So automatically, anyone watching, it sends out best offers to anyone watching your items, and you decide how much to send that out to. This is a brand I always tell people to pick up. Literally, this sold in a day, 2 days. The reason I know that is because I talked about it in my haul last week. I just picked it up because I specifically remember doing this. I'm going to show you in a second. Might be off camera. But I specifically remember doing this and saying people like this time of year because they go camping and they can pack it up and put it like in a backpack. But it's a full-length jacket. It's a rain jacket, and it's made by Outdoor Research. So Outdoor Research is kind of a sleeper brand. I actually think it's better than Patagonia, but Outdoor Research, this is called a packable jacket. It sold for $44. $44.44. That was not Auto Posher. I did price that at $44.44. Sometimes I like to price things like that. So Flippin' Nerfs, been using Auto Posher since February. It's amazing. There you go. So, and I only do eBay, and it's worth it. If you do eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, all of them, you pay that same price for all the platforms. So I don't think there's one person that would say it's not worth it for them. But again, I would only get it when it starts paying for itself, which could be really quick. You could only have 100 items, 50 items, and it could pay for itself. But I have a big store, so it was a no-brainer for me. So this is going to Washington, which makes sense, right? It's a rain jacket. They get a lot of rain. I don't know. Maybe I'm being judgmental, but that's what's up. Here's someone who bought a Kansas jacket, but it hasn't paid yet. It's totally fine. Let's see. How do you find out the name of the brands and information about it? Good question. So, and the next question right after that was, how do you find the price of the items? So what I would do right now is go subscribe to my YouTube channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And I have a ton of videos on there. Free videos that are live like this, that basically answer a lot of questions, but also I show in my hauls especially, I go over 100 items that I purchased, and I pretty much tell you what I paid for them, and those are the items that I buy. So that's how I learned all my knowledge when I started in 2015. I watched people, and there weren't many out there. I'd watch YouTube videos of what people would pick up and sell. So I'd remember, oh, Patagonia is a good brand. Keep on the lookout for that. We call that a BOLO in our business. Oh, the North Face jackets, Outdoor Research, whatever. Look for those brands. Peter Millar, someone picked up that brand. That's a good brand. That's the type of way I know about, that's how I knew about finding stuff. And then when it comes to pricing my items, that's extremely important too. And I have a very short video on that I made just for that question. It's on my YouTube link. Basically, you have to look up used comps and sell-through rate. I talk about that in depth. You can do it all from your phone. So again, another polo shirt. It's 'tis this season for polos. So nothing on the back, a lot on the front. Party in the front this time. And it is an Oakley, sold for $18.04. Auto Posher sale because it sold for $18.04. I don't price anything at $04. So someone took my 5% best offer when they were watching it, which is great. I like my items, like with my business now, I'm in the mindset of at least seasonal items. I want it to sell within 90 days. So I'm fine with, like right now, we're in the middle of the summer. I'm fine with people getting 5% off anything summer, spring related. Because before you know it, unfortunately, fall is going to be here. If I'm a summer guy, I love summer. So if you like fall, then fortunately. This is a Carhartt, just a regular t-shirt, but it's almost like that Cambrai, whatever, however you spell it. The reason I got it though was because it's a 3XL tall. So the bigger the better. When you're purchasing men's items in a good brand like Carhartt, the bigger the better. Under Armour, Carhartt, any brand that's a good brand that you would normally pick up, if it's bigger, you're going to even sell it for more. So I sold this for $24, plus buyer pays shipping, and it's shipping out, I'm pretty sure priority. Yeah, priority. Priority flat rate. Thanks, Sawan. How do we start to sell for free on eBay? eBay makes it super easy. I tell this to people all the time because people are like, am I too late to reselling? No. There's no better time than reselling. Yeah, you might have to get creative in sourcing some items, but there's more people shopping online than ever now, right? On eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, there's always new sites coming up. People are shopping online more than ever. So right now is a good time to start. If you go to eBay or Poshmark, those are the two I recommend to start off on. eBay is easy. They're the king. They will walk you through every single step to start a store. Super easy. My mom is 77 and she's not great with technology, and I guarantee she could start a store on her own. It's that easy. So I would start there. And as far as buying a store, I always tell people don't get a store on eBay until it starts paying for itself. Having a store on eBay does not bring more traffic to me. The only reason I do it is because it saves money for insertion fees, and I get a couple other like discounts and stuff that help me out, like quarterly discounts. But I wouldn't get an eBay store unless it pays for itself for you. People love Auto Posher in this chat. Yeah, Auto Posher is a month-to-month subscription, so it's not a yearly. You're paying it for a month-to-month. If it's not working for you, get rid of it. So love it. Other great advice you always give to walk through REI. Yeah. So some advice I always give for new people, like what items to sell. If you have an REI in your town, if you don't, you can get online. But go to REI and just walk through the store and look at those brands that they're selling. REI is a higher-end hiking store. So you're going to find North Face, Patagonia, Arc'teryx, Cool, Outdoor Research, Prana, all those brands. You're going to look through there and see how much those brands cost. those are the brands you want to take note of and the labels you want to look for or the logos you want to look for when you're in the stores. Also, maybe go to Nordstrom's. Those are the type of brands you want to look for. You're not going to go to the mall and go to Aeropostale and places like that because that's not the stuff that's going to sell. This is a shoebox free from the Postal Service. So I'm not going to go to Walmart and spend $2 for a box. I'm going to use a free box since I'm sending this priority. You have to ship it the way it's intended. So I have to ship this priority, which is fine. The buyer pays shipping. I sold these Allen Edmond shoes. They're actually not in really great condition, but the backs aren't too bad and the tops are in really decent condition. So those look really nice. They look great at a wedding or whatever, church, whatever you're in for. I literally just put them in the box and ship them. They're shoes, right? They're previously enjoyed shoes, not used, previously enjoyed. They sold for $45. $45. And I don't tell people to pick up all Allen Edmond. You got to look at condition and you have to look at the style. If they have like a wingtip, they do better. If they look like that style, they do better. If they're just plain, a lot of times they don't do as well. So this is going to Gabriel in Florida. Gabriel in Florida. They're going out in Miami. Out for the night on the town. Gonna look nice and spiffy. Let me make sure I'm answering everyone's questions. Do you have an auto posture set at 5%? Yeah, so I have, and they can send another offer on top of that. So, yeah, they can't. So I set it for 5%. You can set, so again, auto posture has the two things, the delist, relist, and then also has the sends out best offer, at least for eBay. And you can create that. You can have none, or you can have an offer of 10% or 15% or 5%. I started with 10 for 2 weeks, and then I moved it down to 5, and then I might mark it to 0 for a month or something like that, and then I might pop it back up towards the end of the summer season to like 10 again to get people interested in buying stuff. So yeah, you decide. They don't send any more offers than that. Sometimes I've been noticing recently, since it sends a best offer of 5%, people come back at me and say, hey, can you do better than this? And I'm not allowed, eBay won't let me send another best offer. So I say, no, I can't, I'm sorry. That's the best I can do because I priced mine, I'm so cheap. Travis Matthew, full button short sleeve. These don't sell near as well as the polo. Sold for $17, but I'll pick them up because I can make 10 to 12 profit and they take me no time to list. So good morning. Good morning to everyone. Amara, good morning. Thank you, very helpful, and your time's appreciated. Yeah, totally. I mean, why not sit here and pack my items, which I'm already going to do, and answer questions? Because I wish, and follow, like I said earlier, follow K-Way too. Same thing. I wish there were people like us that would help us hold our hands at the beginning instead of losing so much money when I first started selling and reselling. Such a good side hustle. Turned out to be full-time for me. And this is an Untuck It, which I recently found out that you can look up the name on some of them. This one you can't. This is an older one. But some of them you can look up the actual style number. And this is actually it's a cotton. It feels like linen, but it's a cotton. But what I'm going to do, I don't know why this is unbuttoned, but I am going to button it up. And I will make sure it's buttoned when I ship it. It's a slim fit. It's sold for $22. So Untuck It used to sell for more than it used to. It used to sell for more than now. And it's just fallen off. You're going to find that in this business that after a few years, some brands do well. And then they start falling off. And then new brands come out and you're going to be looking for those brands. Like right now with polos, I'm looking for G4. I'm looking for Roebuck. I'm looking for Grayson. The Travis Matthews were hot, but they've come off. What's up, Callie? They counter offer you, or is that turned off? No. So when you send a best offer, Auto Posture has it so they can't you can't counter that offer. So sometimes what I have done recently is someone's like, well, can you do better? And I say, I'm sorry, I can't. And then they say, I can't accept that offer anymore, it's gone. But if you could relist it or send that offer again, then I'll take it. And I can't. So I haven't figured that out yet. So what I do is I just take the item off and I relist it and they buy it. So that's how I do that. Doesn't happen very often. Maybe once a week. Yeah, probably once a week, maybe twice a week. How do they find me on YouTube? Yeah, good question. So all this information is on my YouTube channel. I put a ton of videos, a ton of free information. You don't have, like Kay always says, you don't have to take a course. I mean, unless you want to do it in a speedy fashion. But if you binge watch some of these videos, like these hauls that I do and what I'm shipping and everything, you're going to learn really quickly the brands to pick up. It's Surfs Up Finds is my YouTube channel. Surfs Up Finds is my eBay store. Feel free to go over to my store, look up all my sold comps, see what I'm selling them at. That will give you an idea of the items I'm picking up, but also look at those hauls on YouTube. You'll find out a ton there. So that's it. See, I'd rather sit here and talk to you. That was 26 orders, and we're done. So we're finished for the weekend. Happy Father's Day. Thank you for coming in. If you're on YouTube, just put replay in the comments below so I know you watched it later on. And I hope you have a really good weekend. I'll see you next week. I'll be live Tuesday, thrifting live Tuesday morning. So if you want to go thrifting with me, see what I do, come live with me on TikTok. Happy Father's Day. Love you guys. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.